The main goal of these suspects is to get inside, distract the owner while other members of their group steal from inside. The reason that we're here today is that we want to provide some information and make people aware of a certain type of crime trend that has been resurfacing here in Milwaukee lately. In approximately the last 5 months or so, we've experienced about 10 incidents of burglary or theft by trick in which elderly homeowners are being targeted by groups posing as home improvement contractors, sometimes utility workers, things like that. They have cover stories which they use to gain access to the victims' residences. Once they're inside, usually one of the suspects will distract the victim while other members of their group spread out throughout the house and steal items like money and jewelry. These suspects are con artists. They practice and are very convincing. Sometimes in the past they've been known to wear outfits to support their story and be more convincing also. We have descriptions of this most recent group. They travel in a group of approximately 2 to 5 suspects, usually men. In a couple of the incidents, they've had 1 or 2 women along with them. They range in age in their 20s to their 40s. They're described as having dark hair and dark eyes. They've been overheard speaking a second unrecognized language. There are 2 vehicles that they've used in some of these crimes. In one of the earlier incidents back this past December, they were seen in a dark gray or black newer SUV, probably a Mitsubishi Endeavor. In 2 of the recent burglaries by trick, they used a dark green or blue pickup truck. They've struck in different areas of the city, the south side, the north side, the west side. Most recently, a couple of nights ago, in District 7 in the area of 67th and Congress or 51st and Hampton. These vehicles that they use might have out-of-state plates on them because frequently these groups of suspects will travel from state to state. Over the years, we've tend to notice an increase in these crimes, usually in the spring for some reason. The best way to prevent being a victim of this type of crime is to not let any strangers come into your house, particularly if you're elderly. If somebody comes to your door and wants to come inside, if you don't know them and aren't expecting them, don't let them in. If you suspect that these may be the suspects of these crimes, please call the police. Also be aware of your friends and neighbors, particularly if they're elderly. If you see suspicious activity going on at their house, please call us. If you can safely obtain a license plate number, things like that, please do that and call us also.
I just want to, first of all, thank the Milwaukee Police Department for their efforts in trying to get the word out to this community. Joining me are some residents of my district, senior warriors, individuals who are very concerned about issues impacting senior citizens in Milwaukee. And in my opinion, there are few individuals that are lower than an individual who will prey on the elderly. It's incumbent upon all of us to do what we can to keep our eyes open, contact our elderly relatives, make sure that they're not opening the door to any strangers whatsoever. That's the important message to get out and certainly to work closely with the police.